So I'm just here with the morning message. I didn't pick anything earlier. I mean, I did look in the medicine woman. It was about fire energy. It was about trying to dig deep for that fire energy, right? I feel like I'm coming down with something, you guys. What I have here is, this is like healing yourself energy. First card is alchemy. So again, with the theme of alchemy, beauty. Maybe what needs to happen is the way you see yourself, because at the bottom of the deck is rejection. So that makes sense, right? So you've got rejection, beauty, and alchemy. So we get rejected by somebody, right? In whatever fashion. We question ourselves. We question our value. We question our inner beauty, our outer beauty, our heart, our value. And then there's alchemy here. So it's like learning how to change these feelings, you know. So let me see. I'm going to see if I can find my, let's see. Okay, there we are. Okay, so now I'm here. If you want to chat, I'm right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clarify these cards, because obviously there's something about someone, you know, and I feel like it's a lot of us, you know. It's not just, no wonder this came out for a collective reading, right? And that fire energy card that I pulled earlier, it was actually 2 fire energies and a ritual card, 3 came out. It was about kind of like tapping into that sacral chakra area, which is where our creative juices flow, where they come from, you know. So before I came on, I looked at those cards. So it was definitely a lot of fire energy. Okay, so tell me what happened with the rejection card here. What happened? Okay, so maybe somebody cut you out, somebody cut you off, you know, something that you thought was the happily ever after, made you cry. I feel like some of you are just hanging on to this, like you feel like you missed an opportunity, you know? I mean, you do. So that's the story on the rejection, right? So somebody cut somebody else out. And the thing that's puzzling about this rejection card is, what's clarifying it is, like, to you, this situation felt like it was your soul that led you there, because it's the judgment card. It's the number 20 card. And it didn't work out. And I feel like that's why you're hanging on. And that's why you're feeling some type of way, 9 of Swords. I'm scared. I'm alone. I'm, you know, maybe even you're feeling like a failure even. Because like I said, like, you felt that soul connection, right? Truth is coming out here. Oh, let's see. Let me clarify. Let me clarify the beauty card, because, like, I feel like this is about the way you see yourself. You know what I mean? Because of this situation. Let's see what it says. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Six of Pentacles and love. So, so again, it's saying like something wasn't fair in a love situation. It's like you gave your all, you know, you went all in, but you weren't giving it back. It wasn't given back to you, right? You thought it was a Two of Cups. It probably was. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I feel like that's the biggest problem. It's like we get hung up on like, oh my God, this was a soul-led thing. And it's true. You don't have to doubt that one bit. Hi, Dad. You don't have to doubt that this was a soul-led thing and this person was brought to your life. They were. You were right. But you know, sometimes the people that come into our life and hurt us are really the ones who teach us the most. And I was just thinking about that over the weekend. Like, how long do we have to hang on to that? Like, you know, if it's a person like that's part of our family, let's say. Let's just say that we're involved or we have a sibling or a parent or something like that. And, you know, no matter how hard you try, there's still a problem. You know what I mean? And no matter how hard you try and like forgive and let it go and still make this thing work, you're constantly on edge. Like, what are they going to do next? You know what I mean? I was in this kind of space the other day and I was thinking like, well, how long do we have to put up with that shit? Or do we even have to put up with it at all? Or is that part of the lesson? You know what I mean? Is part of the lesson loving ourselves enough to say, I've had enough? I don't know. What do you guys think about that? It's something I've been really contemplating, thinking about a lot lately. And I was wondering how you guys feel about it, you know, for yourself. Like, do we just keep letting someone, no matter who they are? Doesn't matter who they are. It could be one of your children. It could be, you know, one of your parents or whatever. But it's like you keep offering love. They keep fucking you over. And there comes a time where you go, oh no, I think I might have had enough now. Tell me about the alchemy. Tell me about the alchemy here. Okay. So, alchemy. I feel like it begins with kind of lighting that fire, like the first cards that I got, you know, this morning. It's kind of like finding out what that inner fire inside you. There's even fire behind this gal, you know, talking about the fire that burns inside her. You have that t-shirt. So how long do you figure? Or do you just say enough is enough, no matter who they are? I just want to know what you think, Dan. I'm really curious about it because I'm really struggling with something right now, and I don't know if I'm just being selfish or if I'm just actually, if my higher self is going like, this has gone on enough. This is fucked up. I don't know. Because I feel like we are all soul. We are all pure souls and pure love at some, you know, at our deepest level. And so if I am you and you are me, like, where does that put me? Not even like just being judgmental on somebody else, you know? Okay, let's get back to the alchemy. I feel like, first of all, the moon is here talking about ritual. And that was another one of the cards today, was about ritual and how powerful it really can be. You know, when you actually get into that, that place where you're actually connecting with the sun, the moon, the stars, you know, all that is. You're connecting with them. You're actually making magic happen. And I see it happening right here. You know, that is what they're saying is alchemy. But do you know where it begins? It begins with something you loved when you were little. Doing something, going a certain place, doing a certain thing that you really loved when you were a child. What is it? You know, what is that for you? Because it's the beginning of change, is what I'm seeing here. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Yeah, be honest with yourself, right? Be honest with yourself. Stay focused on what you want. What are your wishes, you know? I think that's another thing that's kind of hard. It's like, do we even know? I mean, if I could have anything I wanted, what would it be? I don't know. I really just don't. You know? Unconditional love, I guess, is what I would be aiming for myself. Unconditional love for myself. Um, I feel like there's just this place where you really need to get honest with yourself, you know? Like what's real, what's true? What do you know from your life experiences? You know, what do you know? What have you lived? What has life taught you so far? You know what I mean? We go through these experiences, bad, good, and indifferent, because it's how we learn, right? It's how we grow. Well, a parent had to step in towards the end of their lives to settle the family peace. The parent's life was at the end. The parent was trying to make peace between the children. Basically, 25-year war. Yeah, I know what you mean. And you know, something that I've learned too is like I didn't really like make peace with my mom until after she was gone. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but that's one of the things I love about being able to tap in, you know, is I kind of see her role in my life so much different now than I did before. It was like Spirit kind of showed me all the things she did to set me up for the life that I really wanted, you know, the one I really wrote down, the contract, the blueprint that is Tina. You know what I mean? Like, all of that was a plan. I do believe that. Um, so there is that. So I don't know, honestly, if like we need to make up and make these things. It's not impossible to do it even after they're gone, is what I'm saying. You know, so if you didn't make right with your parent or whatever, and you start growing in your in your spirituality, I can promise you that they're around. You know what I mean? They're around, and they do let you know things, whether it's like guiding what you're looking at on television, or like, you know, YouTube or whatever. Let's see here. What is Dan saying to me? Hi everybody, welcome. Thanks for coming. Cried over my best friend's murder before I cried over my stepdad. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, so tell me what's going on with this beauty card. So it looks to me like the Wheel of Fortune is coming in to make something right for you, is what it feels like, because you have learned the lesson. Tell me what the lesson was. Tell me what it is. Tell me what they learned, Spirit. We want to know, what is this big lesson of loss and rejection and questioning our own value? What did we learn? You learned how to heal yourself. I think you tapped into the elements. The star card is here. Maybe you even know what you want now, you know? I feel like Spirit is giving you a gift here. It's coming in. What is it? What is this gift? It's like the Wheel of Fortune comes in and changes the way you see yourself, is what it looks like. Like something really cool happening. They're giving you a gift. It's a gift to let something go. Look at what we were even just talking about. It's a gift to let something go that really hurt you. You know, it's moving on from it. It's dumping it out and saying, like, you know what? This isn't useful to me anymore. So there is a gift coming from Spirit, Three of Pentacles. And it's a gift of acceptance. Acceptance of the life path, and understanding. Tell me, what are they understanding about themselves? Tell me what the big lesson is about who they are and their own beauty. Thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. It's love. it's definitely all about love, dude. It's definitely about love, but there's some other cards here that are kind of confusing to me because um, it's a new cup of love. So a new cup of love could be like someone coming in offering you love, or it could be you just understanding like, I love myself, right? It could be your higher self coming forward and showing you how to love yourself. Maybe you didn't know how, you know. Um, I feel like you've been in some kind of like, I feel like it's sort of a victim mentality. Like every time I give my love to someone, it it isn't given back. You know what I mean? It isn't given back. It's they cheat, they lie, they steal, you know. And this doesn't need to be, you know, about a lover. This can be about a family member too, you know. But you're on guard against them. You're on guard against this behavior. You don't trust it, you know. You don't trust it. So the Six of Pentacles, or the Six of Swords is here, which is kind of like a boat ride out of that energy, you know, Spirit saying like, come on, I have somewhere new to take you. Tell me where you're taking them. What energy are you taking them to? Because where you're at right now is you're feeling like, if there's the ritual card, maybe they're taking you to somewhere, because I feel like what they're doing is helping you understand that, you know, this was part of your life, but it doesn't have to be the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you experienced it, and now it's over. And you get to start over with something brand new. Page of Pentacles. And the Empress. And the Two of Cups. So, understanding your beauty, understanding your value. Honestly, Two of Cups can be someone coming in, but this could also be your higher self. Just coming in and saying, like, I love you, man. I know you've been through a lot. I know you have. I've been here with you every step of the way. I actually just did some journaling about that, like yesterday, and I said to my higher self, like, did you ever think for 1 minute to give compassion to the human being who knows nothing about this plan? Did you ever think about that and what that was really like for the human, you know? I don't know. Sometimes I get angry with my higher self. You know what I mean? Like, fuck you. What were you fucking thinking? Okay, so let's go back to alchemy. Tell me about this alchemy. So I feel like it's got something to do with moon wishes. It's got something to do with understanding your power and your use of the wands, 8 of Wands, right? The use of being able to manipulate energy. And here you are with the Magician card, right? Doing it again, right? And so what are you manifesting? I think you're manifesting an end to like this pain of this person, this tower moment, you know. And I feel like somewhere in the middle of all this alchemy, you know, what you're realizing is how goddamn strong you are now. How you've changed. Like even your looks have changed. You don't look like you did before this tower. I feel like there has been a really dark night here for someone, you know, someone that just doesn't understand their value and their beauty. And I think your higher self is coming in to say, like, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you your value. So, Spirit, show me one card to show me what their value is. Why are they here on this planet? What are they here to do? They want to know. They want to know. They've suffered all this shit. What are they here to do? I feel like you're here to raise the vibe. I feel like you're here to do fun things. I feel like you're here to like follow your passions, speak your truth, and learn lessons, you know. And that's what your higher self is saying. Like, well, we came here to work through this energy. We came here to raise our vibe. We came here to Learn the lesson, close out the cycle, and go down a new path with new lessons, you know? I feel like there's something here about like following, you know, like Knight of Wands energy. Like, what's the next fun thing I can do? What is the next fun thing I can do? Oh, I wish life could be like that. You know what I mean? Just chasing after the next fun thing. That'd be pretty cool. Tell me what's on the other side of this world card. What's this new life look like once they figure out this lesson of self-love, of self-value? And maybe even just the awareness of the higher self, you know what I mean? Like really, once you know about that, I feel like shit just changes, you know? Well, on the other side here of this is your higher self. Like, so you have like more contact with your higher self coming out. I think you're going to be learning some new things, like about, could be about magic, right? Page of Wands. And remember, the fire energy just keeps talking. So fire energy to me, like, is totally spirit. It's totally the magic of life, you know? It's passion. It's how beautiful things are created is from passion, you know? So I feel like there's something here, but you also have two kings, a king of cups and a king of pentacles, right? So that would be about, king of cups could be about self-love. It could be about leading with love and offering love everywhere you go. It could also be about being financially stable, because I see in the reading, it's like you're learning how to manifest. You're learning how to create money, wealth, you know. And to be fair, we can't really hear our higher self if we're busy doing, you know, just caught up in whatever, like this, you know. Four of Pentacles, he's busy. There's a Four of Cups here, she's busy. And both of those people knocking on the door represent your soul. Like, hey, I need you. Hey, I want to tell you something. And you're just not paying attention, right? So I feel like, you know, I mean, awareness is coming in. That's what you learned through all of this pain. That's what I want you to know. Like, it wasn't for nothing. It's because it got you to here, you know. It got you to this place where you can actually hear your higher self. Yeah, I know what you mean. So that's what I see. That's what I see. I see you learning to manifest, and this alchemy. This is changing the way you think about this situation, the way you see yourself. I feel like you're finding your inner beauty. It's your higher self that's coming out, and that's what you're seeing, is the beauty of that beautiful soul that you have, the beautiful soul plan. And at some point, I feel like we get some information, like sometimes it's through a dream, you know. And I don't know how much time you spend in quiet and like trying to reach that higher self, but that's how we get the information of why and what's next, and coping skills and all of that. So that is what I have for you guys today. I hope that made sense, and I hope you guys have a really great day. And I love you guys. Thanks for coming.